All right. So, welcome everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day today. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Coach Keon Cardiff, also known as Mr. Finance, your favorite financial educated business coach. And today I want to share with you a little bit about my mission and crusade of educating 30 families each month. Okay, that's a dedication. That's something that I'm dedicated to, is to make sure that 30 families receive complimentary financial workshops, because what I do is that I provide those complimentary workshops virtually online, so that way you could tune in anywhere at any time. We also provide business mentorship, so business owners also could get the ability to learn how to grow and scale their business. But most importantly, we also provide financial services, so that way you could put together your retirement plans, you can put together your college savings plans for your children. You could also put together things for your estate planning, and even life insurance and different investment endeavors in real estate. So, there's pretty much four major concerns that we help to address for families. And one of them is that we make sure that every family learn how to make more money, right? What are some of the ways how to make more money? And we address concerns about where to save your money. We help families to overcome the concerns of how to grow their money, but most importantly, even why they need to protect their money. And what we do is that we teach concepts. And today, what I want to talk to you guys and have a money talk about is talking about the importance of learning the 6 steps to financial security, right? 6 step to financial security. I know over the time, many of us were taught that work a job, right? We'll find security in that. But most of the time, I gotta ask you this question: are you just seeking security, or are you also seeking freedom? Do you want to have freedom, or you just want to have security? And I always say that freedom is when one could control their time, and security is when you trade your time for money. That's the reason why success begins with financial education. Did you know that? Your success will start to begin when you are financially educated. That's when your success begins. And the first step that we do to help you to secure that freedom is by teaching you how to increase your cash flow. We show you how you can earn additional income on a part-time basis. I want to show you guys something, right? Check this out. I'm going to ask Siri a question, because one of the things that a lot of families never got taught and never learned is that which industry is one of the highest paying industry in the world. So let me ask Siri, and I'm going to show you something here that most people don't probably tell you. Hey Siri, which industry is the that creates the most millionaires?
The financial services industry creates the most millionaires. This
And
answer is from tastingbritain.co.uk.
so you hear it for yourself, right? Siri just clearly told you that the financial service industry creates the most millionaires. And as you know, that's the industry that I'm in, right? I'm in the financial service industry, but we provide financial education as well. So when you talk about learning ways how to increase your cash flow and earn additional income, you must create a way to have multiple streams of income. That's something we're going to teach you in our complimentary workshops. We also going to teach you how to manage your expenses, right? How many of you know how much you should be spending and how much you should be saving at the same time? Until you know these things, you cannot track spending. Because one of the things about tracking your spending and your savings is based upon budgeting. So not only are we going to teach you how to increase your cash flow, but you're also going to learn the importance of creating multiple streams of income and establishing a budgeting plan. We're also going to teach you number two in our workshops how about debt management, right? You got to learn the difference between consolidating your debt and eliminating your debt. But most importantly, you also got to learn how to cover your debt as you pay down your debt. Did you know that you need your debt to build up your credit? Did you know that? But there's a difference between bad debt and good debt. And we're going to teach you the difference between the two. Because until we can identify good debts and bad debts, then we're not going to understand debt management. Because you don't go, the goal is not to be just debt free and go broke trying to do it. The goal is to also understand the importance of how to use debt and acquire more assets, right? Robert Kiyosaki been telling us for years how to do that, and that's something that we teach. But we're also going to teach you how to create, establish an emergency fund, right? How do you establish an emergency fund? Why is it so important for you to have 3 to 6 months of your income, right, prepared for those unexpected moments? One of the biggest mistakes, right, that we make or even think it's a great idea to do is to use our credit cards as an emergency fund. It is one of the most expensive decisions that you make all the time, because now you're using someone else's money at a higher interest just to take care of an emergency. But it's important for us to establish an emergency fund where it can grow much faster than your checking and savings account and still have access to it. These are things we're going to teach you. Where's that the rich put their money so that way they can have access to it and it still grows in the time that they don't need it. And it's grow faster than your regular checking and savings account. We're also going to teach you about putting together proper protection. It is so important for us to make sure that we protect against losses. In the event if your income was to disappear, what's going to happen to your family? How do you protect your family's assets? What are you going to do to make sure that your family never go a day without your income? These things are so crucial and it's so important for us to learn. And that's why we're going to teach you them, because when you think about this, do you have income protection in place right now? Are you protecting your annual income right now? Does your annual income have protection? We're going to teach you how to establish these things. We're also going to teach you how to build wealth. We're going to teach you how to build wealth. Why is it important to build wealth where it can outpace inflation? You're going to learn how to build your wealth so that way it can outpace inflation. And you're going to learn how to become an active money manager. You know, we are so good at giving everybody else the responsibility of taking over our money, taking over our life, planning our future. But it's so important for us to learn these things for ourselves, so that way we don't have to become dependent on anybody. It's important if someone is managing a fund, but you must understand what is it that they're doing with your funds. You got to be able to know how to micromanage the managers of your funds, so that way you can understand what is good for you and what is bad for you, and don't just give someone sole control over your finances, because that's your resources for your future. That's why we want to teach you these fundamentals. You're also going to learn number 6, how to preserve your wealth. You got to learn how to avoid probate for your family upon you passing, and reduce the taxation that they're going to receive upon the legacy that you leave behind. So it's either you are a legacy or you are a memory, and you got to make a decision of that based upon the choices and the things that you put in place today. So you got to ask yourself, are you a legacy, or are you going to just become a memory? Are you going to make sure that your family receive your estate? Are you going to make the mistake and have the government take a whole lot of it? You got to make sure that you put the proper protection in place, guys. Protect your hard work. That's why preservation of your wealth is important, to establish an estate plan. These are things you're going to learn in our program. So I just want to tell you guys, these are some of the things that you're going to learn here. And right now, you are one decision away. You are one decision away from changing the future for the better. But you got to remember that the choice is always yours. The choice is always yours. And with that said, I want to remind you, if you know someone who could benefit from this program, like and share this, spread the word, send it to them in an inbox, post the link on their page, share this with somebody. Let them know that we are here to empower them. My name is Coach Keon Corneff, also known as Mr. Finance, your favorite financial educator and business coach, and I'm here to empower you. Always remember to build, lead, and focus on financial education. I see you at the top. Keep winning, guys. Keep winning.